Hello, dear amazing people. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is Emmanuel A. Amado here. If you can hear me and I am loud and clear enough, please go ahead and let me know in the comments. You can hear me and I am loud and clear enough. Please go ahead, let me know in the comments. You're welcome to the Leverage 2025 online conference. Tonight, we're going to be having the purpose man himself, Stephen Edwards, is going to be teaching us on purpose discovery, the backbone of true success. If you can hear me and I am loud and clear enough, please go ahead. Let me know in the comment. Fantastic. Queen Esther says she can hear me loud and clear. Amazing, amazing, amazing. If there is anybody that you know that needs to be part of the live session, go ahead. You can share the YouTube link with them so they can join. Okay, very, very important. Value is about to be dispensed. You want to make sure you are not the only one who will be receiving the value that will be shared. So do well. Share the invite link. Share the video link with someone so that they can join live. Okay, please make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Share the YouTube link with a friend, share it in the community so that those who need to join can join. Like I said, you're welcome to the Leverage 2025 online conference. And tonight we're having a session with none other but the purpose, I call him the purpose man, the purpose coach. Over 10 years, over a decade of experience teaching purpose. This man is purpose himself. Stephen Edward. He's at the backstage, and I'll be bringing him up shortly. But then just for you to know, the topic is purpose discovery. You can see it on the screen. The backbone of true success. Just a few announcements before we get started officially. Number one, be sure to set the resolution of your phone to 720 so that you can have the best quality possible. Let me share this. You can use this. I hope we can see. Turn your phone to landscape if you cannot see it. Go ahead, turn your phone to landscape, tilt your phone to landscape if you cannot see it. Okay. So to increase the quality of your phone, all you need to do is to click on the gear icon and then click on quality, set it to 720p. I think that's the maximum quality that you can have for this stream. It is very important for you to have the best quality. I'll do a quick shout out very, very quickly. You know how we do it. Go ahead, comment your current location. Let me do a quick shout out before we get started properly. Comment your current location. I can already see your name, so let me see your current location in the comments. Just a quick shout out before we get started. Stephen Edward is already ready. He has cooked and will soon serve us. So go ahead, comment your current location. I'll do a quick shout out. Many of you can notice that the setup is not my usual setup. I was just telling Mr. Steven that I had to travel to Abuja. I'm currently at my hotel, but thankfully I came up with my setup. Couldn't make it back to Zaria today, so thankfully I came with my setup, and then just came up with what we can have now that we're seeing. I know it's not the best, but I'm sure that we can see me and I'm clear enough. I think that's sufficient. Make sure you pay attention. Get your notes. Let me advise us, get your note. It is very important you document what is about to be taught. The striking lessons, go ahead, make sure you document it. Get enough to do all of that, and be sure to invite someone to be part of it. Let me do a quick shout out before we get started. We have Samuel James from Abuja. We have Kingsley Mefele from Anambra. We have Ketura from Abuja. Good to have you. Harry Wanda from Abuja, good to have you. Obasanjo Paul from Lagos. Margaret Adinria from Zaria. Maggie, good to have you. Nalung from Zaria, Kaduna State, good to have you. We have Livinus Yahi watching from Maiduguri, good to have you. Damilola from Niger State. We have Grace from Bauchi. Let me just run through it quickly. Zipporah from Kaduna. Vera from Port Harcourt, River State. Mimido from Abuja. Alhaji Yusufu from Edo State. Entrepreneur from, is that Pentapreneur from Abeokuta, Ogun State. Queen Esther. Somebody is saying they can't see me. I hope you guys can see me. I hope you can see me. I hope you can still see me. Maybe you should refresh. Joshua from Plateau. Micah from Gombe. God's Will from Delta. Joel from Abuja. Shedrack from Edo. Israel Cornhill from Wari Delta. We have quite a number. I think I saw somebody from Rwanda. Yes, Paul Uda streaming from Kigali. We've had people from all the way from Australia. We've had from Ghana. We've had from different parts of the continent and outside the continent. That said, you're welcome to the Leverage 2025 conference. This is the second teaching session. And by the grace of God tonight, we are privileged to have none other but my brother, my very own brother, Stephen Edward. Now, before I bring Stephen up, we have about 75 minutes with him. He's going to be teaching for 75 minutes, and then we'll take a few questions before we end. We'll take just about 3 questions. So if you have any question, make sure you prep them while he teaches. You will know that in the last session that I did, I taught on redefining success, basically success from the perspective of what it truly is, what true success is all about, the measures of true success beyond possessions. That's what I taught about. And one of the things I shared is that different people have different definitions of success. And I went ahead to share with us that there are 2 major definitions of success that are most true, that are most correct and most accurate. Do we remember? I hope we remember. Number 1, I said it was from the perspective of Brian Tracy. Was it Brian Tracy now? Not Brian Tracy. Somebody, maybe you remind me in the comment. And I said that success is the achievement of a worthy goal, the progressive fulfillment of a worthy goal, the progressive achievement of a worthy goal. But then number 2 was that from the perspective of impact, the perspective of purpose, and that was from Dr. Miles Monroe, that success is your ability to effectively, efficiently, and progressively fulfill purpose. So when you are fulfilling purpose, you are successful. It is very, very important to know that success is never success if purpose is not in the equation. There are 2 most important days in your life: the day you were born, and number 2, the day you find out why. You are not successful if you are not living a purposeful life. There is a reason why God put you on the earth, and then it is very important to discover and fulfill that reason. And this is why tonight we've brought an expert himself, Stephen Edwards, and I'm excited because I know that this is not somebody who is teaching because he has to teach on the subject of purpose. This is somebody who literally lives purpose. In fact, he has written a book. Let me see if I can find the book. He has written a book. He will talk about it at the end. He wrote a book, Discover Your Unique and Authentic Self. Very powerful book. There's a hard copy, there's a soft copy for those of us who want access. So this is not a roadside thought leader or a roadside motivational speaker that is teaching what he does not know. This is somebody who has at least over a decade of experience teaching this subject. So I want you to be open, be relaxed, don't be in a hurry, right? When you are eating good food, you don't rush it. You take your time, settle down to eat the food. Is that not true? So you settle down, take your time, and pay attention to what is about to come. I wasn't able to travel with my notes, but I have something to scribble down point here. And I'm very sure that I'm not the only one who will be blessed. Everybody here will be blessed. Let's go ahead in the comments. Please go ahead in the comments and welcome my brother, Stephen Edward. I hope we can see him. So let's say welcome, Mr. Stephen. Go ahead and welcome him. Mr. Stephen Edward, nice to see you, sir. Nice to see you. Let's go ahead. Thank you. Somebody remind me, say by Nightingale. Fantastic. Go ahead, comment. You're welcome, Mr. Stephen.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Fantastic. Can we hear him before I leave the stage for you, Mr. Stephen Edward? Thank you so much. By the way, many of you noticed we had to postpone the session from Saturday to today, Monday. It was because Mr. Stephen was down health-wise. And honestly, it's a huge sacrifice that he's here, right? You know, having recovered and still recovering is a sacrifice that he has made it with us tonight. So let's not take this for granted. Thank you. I appreciate you so, so much, sir. May God bless you, continue to bless you for that which you continue to do. Over to you, sir.
All right.
The stage now.
All right, everyone. Good evening, wherever you're watching from in any part of Nigeria, around the world. I want to say that I'm super excited to be here. I want to say a big thank you to our convener, Mr. Emmanuel Amodu, for the incredible and phenomenal work you're doing. Over the years, you have significantly, I must say this, you have significantly contributed to the growth, to the development of the lives of people, helping people, experience significant growth in their personal life and how they can make a difference in their lives through what you do. So I want to say that we celebrate you and your team for your contribution to our generation. All right. I bring you greetings from my one and only female wife, Zipporah Stephen Edward. She sends her regards and her love to you, Mr. Emmanuel Amodu, and your team. And for everyone watching, our host has encouraged us to please pen down whatever I'm going to be sharing. Usually, when I teach on the concept or the subject or the ideology or the philosophy of purpose, it takes sometimes a whole day in my training sessions, but thankfully I've been able to document my thoughts, which I'm going to be talking about hopefully before the end of my session. So let's hit the ground running. I want to encourage you, please share this video with as many people. Let's have people from anywhere in the world connect so that their lives can literally be transformed. One of the ways you can help people is to introduce them to light, to introduce them to information, to introduce them to knowledge. People are perishing because they have limited or incorrect or sometimes erroneous, knowledge. All right. So I'll be speaking tonight on purpose discovery, the backbone of true success. Purpose discovery, the backbone of true success. One of the things I've realized in life is that everybody wants to be successful. Everybody desires to experience success. Everybody wants to live a life of success, a life that projects or demonstrates or captures the possibilities of success. That for me is indicative of the fact that we were created by the Creator with the capacity and the ability to succeed. However, if our concepts, if our definition, if the meaning that we associate to success is incorrect or is erroneous or is fallacious, our pursuit most likely is also going to be wrong. All right. So it is important that we have the accurate definition and meaning of success. And I'm so glad that in the first day of the conference, our convener was able to share with us what captures or what are the parameters to measuring true success. And one of the things I heard him mention is the fact that success must capture the element of purpose. Now, there are three kinds of people on the face of the earth. three kinds of people exist anywhere in life. Number one, individuals who will never discover the reason for their existence. Now, this is not up to God. For some reasons, this category of individuals will not discover the reason for which they were born. They will not discover purpose, which means they will live a purposeless life, a meaningless life. They will make money, they will be popular, they will have a lot of material acquisitions, but for some reasons, they will not discover their purpose. Either they were not intentional about it, or either they just have no knowledge and understanding that they were born with and for a purpose. So the first category of people I want you to keep in mind is individuals who will never discover purpose. Not because God doesn't want them to discover purpose, but because they have not been intentional or they have not been open to the concept and the message of purpose. Number two are individuals who will discover purpose, which means they will have an idea, they will capture a glimpse of what their life is about. And then number three are individuals who will deploy and engage their purpose. My goal in this session tonight is that I want to, number one, reduce the number of people, the number of individuals who are yet to discover the reason for their existence. Number two, that even if you have an idea of what your purpose is, I hope that in this session I'll give you a measure of clarity of what exactly is your purpose is and how you can uniquely engage and deploy it in making a difference in your generation. I have realized that most people are living meaningless lives. Most people are living a life that is not a reflection of someone who has discovered the reason for their existence. So they wake up in the morning, they go to a job they don't like, they start a business because they just want to make money, they're in a relationship because culture and society expect them to be in a relationship. They are just living life, they are just existing. All right, so they are making money, and all right, they are famous even to some degree. They are even in relationship, they are married, but they are not living a life or purpose. You can actually make money without discovering purpose. You can be famous and popular without discovering purpose. You can even help a lot of people. If you have money and you're kind at heart, you can help people here and there, and yet without discovering purpose or living a life of purpose. You can be married, you can be single, you can be in a job, you can start a business, and yet you have not discovered purpose or you are not living a life of purpose. You can even be pursuing a career or pursuing a profession, and yet you have not discovered the life of purpose. Please don't mind the dog that you're hearing. All right, thank you. Sorry for that little network glitch. So I said that you can make money and yet you not discover purpose. You can be famous, you can be popular, and yet not discover purpose. You can even help few people because you have financial resources and yet not discover purpose. You can be pursuing a career path, pursuing a profession, and yet you have not discovered purpose. But you cannot experience true success. You cannot experience true success without the discovery of your unique purpose. I'm going to say that again. You cannot experience true success, lasting success, enduring success, sustainable success, transgenerational success without the deliberate and the intentional discovery of your unique and authentic purpose. Because purpose is the backbone of true success. Now, when you say something is a backbone, what do you mean by backbone? Number one, when you say something is a backbone, you are saying that that thing is the fundamental. Number two, you are saying that that thing is the fundamental structure or the fundamental support. When you say something is the backbone, you are saying that that thing is the main thing. by which a particular system is sustained, is the main thing which serves the foundation, which serves as the foundation or the basis of something, which means that true success is impossible without the discovery of purpose. You can make money without discovering purpose. And of course, our world is full of thousands of people, millions of people who are making money without discovering purpose. If you find a product to sell that people need, as long as that product is meeting the needs of people, you will make money. You don't need to discover purpose to know that. You can develop a particular content, and in 24 hours you are famous or you are popular on social media. You don't need to discover purpose to do that. So it is important to realize that when it comes to true success, purpose is the backbone of true success. Purpose is the backbone of authentic success. Purpose is the backbone of lasting and enduring success. Our convener spoke on the first day, I think, talking about that one of the elements of holistic and true success is peace. And I can tell you this, that if you want to experience true peace, if you want to experience satisfaction, if you want to experience a life of fulfillment, a life of significance, a life of transgenerational relevance, you must discover purpose. What that means is that, ladies and gentlemen, the most important discovery in life is the discovery of purpose. The most important discovery in life is not the discovery of the day you are born. The most important discovery in life is not the discovery of which course to study in the university. The most important discovery in life is not the discovery of which business to start. The most important discovery in life is not the discovery of who to marry. The most important discovery in life is the discovery of the reason for which you exist. That is one of the most important discoveries in life. In fact, let me tell you this. Life begins the day you discover the reason for which you were born. Life begins the day you discover purpose. Life does not begin the day you are conscious of your innocence, I beg your pardon. It doesn't begin the day you are conscious of your innocence. It doesn't begin the day you say, which job should I start? I mean, which job or which career path or which profession should I embark on? That's not when life begins. Life truly begins the day you discover the reason for which you exist. So you can ask yourself whether you are truly living or you are barely existing. You can ask yourself whether you are truly living or you are just existing. If you have not discovered purpose, you are just existing. Do you know that you are not that special until you have discovered your purpose? It is purpose that makes a man special. Every human being is ordinary until the day they discover purpose. Every human being is common until the day they discover purpose. It is purpose that makes you significant. It is purpose that makes you peculiar. It is purpose that makes you authentic. Your authenticity is hidden in your purpose. Your uniqueness is hidden in your purpose. Your sense of value, your sense of significance, your sense of importance is hidden in your purpose. So I want you to be sure that you guys can listen to me. I want to see people dropping, in the comment section, pointers, that is resonating in their heart and striking a chord in their heart. So I've established a very fundamental fact that life begins the day you discover purpose. Life does not begin the day you were born. It begins the day you discover why you were born. So let's define what purpose is, because we have a long session to cover. What exactly is purpose? Because tonight you're talking about purpose discovery, and we're looking at the backbone. Thank you very much, Agatha. Life begins the day you discover purpose. Yeah. Not the day you decide to start a relationship. Not the day you said you're looking for a job or you get the job. Not the day you get married. Life truly begins the day you discover purpose. Yeah, Micah, life truly begins the day. It is purpose that makes a man special. It is purpose that makes a man significant. It is purpose that makes a man extraordinary. Every human being is ordinary until they discover purpose. Every human being is common until they discover purpose. It is purpose that makes you unique. It is purpose that makes you rare. It is purpose that makes you outstanding. It is purpose that makes you distinct. It is purpose. Your distinctiveness is hidden in your purpose. Your uniqueness is hidden in your purpose. So if you never discover your purpose, you have never discovered your uniqueness. If you never discover your purpose, you have not discovered your distinctiveness. If you never discover your purpose, you have not discovered your sense of significance and your sense of value to your world and to your generation. If you never discover purpose, you have not discovered your sense of peculiarity. It is purpose that makes a man peculiar. It is purpose that makes a man unique. It is purpose that makes a man authentic. It is purpose that makes a man needed in his generation. It is purpose that makes a man needed in his generation. So you can imagine the number of people who are barely existing because they have not discovered purpose. You can imagine the number of people who are just common and ordinary because they have not discovered purpose. So let's define what purpose is. Thank you, guys. Yeah, your uniqueness is hidden in purpose. So what is purpose? Let's define purpose. Usually when I attempt to discover purpose, I start by defining what purpose is not. So let's start by establishing what purpose is not. John chapter 1 from verse 19, a story was told of John the Baptist. The Pharisees and the Sadducees sent their disciples to go and ask John some questions and say, tell us who you are. So the disciples met John, the disciples of the Pharisees met John and asked him a question. Who are you, so that we can take words to the people who have sent us? Are you Elias? Are you one of the prophets? Are you the Messiah? And John said, I am not the Christ. So John introduced himself by stating who he was not. So sometimes I define a thing by stating what that thing is not, so that you can have an understanding of what it is. So one of the ways to understand something is to understand what it is not. So let's start by stating what purpose is not. Number one, this is very important. Write this in capital letter. What purpose is not? Number one, your purpose is not your gift. Your purpose is not your gift. It is possible to be gifted and yet be ignorant of your purpose. I'll say that again. It is possible to be gifted, to be talented, and yet you are ignorant of your purpose. One of the things you should know about purpose or understand about purpose is that your purpose is not your gift. I've seen people who think that because they have discovered their gift, they have discovered their talent, it means they have discovered purpose. No, your gift is only a pointer to your purpose. It's a clue to your purpose. It's a tool. Never forget this. Okay, Stephen Edward, if my gift is not my purpose, then what is my gift? My gift is a tool to be used in the fulfillment of purpose, but the gift is not the purpose. Your gift is a tool. Your gift is a vehicle, not the purpose. So my purpose is not my gift. The Creator, God, gives us gifts or gifts so we can fulfill purpose. Gifts enable us to fulfill purpose. The gift is not the purpose. So if you have the gift of writing, you have the gift of speaking, you have the gift of communication. Communication is not your gift. Writing is not your gift. Singing is not your gift. They are tools, they are vehicles for the fulfillment of purpose. You must find out what you were born or created to write about. So while your gift is a tool, while your gift is a vehicle, it is not the purpose. In fact, let me get ahead of myself. It is your purpose that determines the use of your gift. Oh. You don't decide how to use your gift. Your purpose decides the use of your gift. So if you don't know purpose, you will live in the realm of giftings and talents. You will stay in that level. And you may never step into the realm of purpose. So it's important to know that your gift is not your purpose. Your gift is to be used for the fulfillment of purpose, but it is not my purpose. I've given an example. The ability to speak, the ability to write, the ability to draw, the ability to paint, the ability to cook, the ability to organize, the ability to manage. This is why you can be multi-gifted. This is why you can be multi-talented. All your gifts, your sets of gifts, whether they are 1, 2, 3, and let me say this. There's no human being that has one gift. No human being. We all have more than one gift. So, most times people say, I'm multi-gifted, I'm multi-talented. What gift should I focus on? What you should focus on is to identify what your purpose is. The identification or the discovery of your purpose guides you on which of your gifts to engage, use, or utilize per season. Let me rush. Number 2, your purpose is not your passion. Your purpose is not your passion. You can be passionate about something, passionate about certain group of people. There are people who are passionate about children, passionate about numbers, passionate about banking, passionate about working with certain types of people. But that is not your purpose. Your passion is not your purpose. Your passion is a clue, is a pointer, is a guide to your purpose, but it's not your purpose. Never assume that your passion is your purpose. Why? Because passion changes depending on the season that you're in. Your passion will change depending on the season you're in. But what will never change is your purpose. But your passion can change. So your purpose is not your passion. Number 3, because of time, your purpose is not your skills. So your set of skills, whether they are income generating skills or they are non-income generating skills, you need to realize that as important as it is to be skillful, your skills are not your purpose. Your skills are needed for the fulfillment of purpose, or certain skills are required or needed for the deployment, the execution, the engagement of your purpose, but they are not your purpose. Do not mistake your gifts, your passion, and your skills for your purpose. Number 4, your purpose is not your career or your profession. Some people say because they chose a particular course of study in the university, that means they have discovered their purpose. Your purpose is bigger, is greater, is higher than a career and a profession. Do you know you can change careers, you can change professions, but you can never change your purpose? There are people who have changed careers, career switch. There are people you can change jobs, change careers, but you can't change your purpose. So your purpose is bigger, is greater than your career. Your career or your profession is a platform. In fact, when you discover purpose, you will identify the career path that allows you to fulfill purpose. Oh God, this is so good. I'll say that again. When you discover your purpose, You will identify a career path, a profession that enables you to fulfill purpose. So your career or your profession is a platform, is a vehicle, is a tool, is a means. It can change. Now let's be honest, guys. How many people go to the university, study a particular course, and they are using it today? How many people? Some people go to the university to study, let's say, banking. And right now, wow, I'm glad that you're getting clarity. This is awesome. I am super excited right now, Binta James, that you're getting clarity. One of the things I prayed, deeply in my heart is that a lot of people will questions will be answered. That there will be a lot of questions to be answered. Yeah, your purpose is bigger than your career and your profession. You can change careers, you can change professions, you can do career switch. What you will never change is your purpose. Number 5, your purpose is not something you decide to do with your life. You don't wake up one morning and say, this is what I want to do with my life. Your purpose is not something you decide to do with your life. You don't decide purpose. This is why our topic said purpose discovery, not purpose decision. You don't decide purpose. You discover purpose. So you don't decide what to do with your life. You discover what your life was meant to be lived for. You discover what your life was meant for before you were born. Number 6, what purpose is not? Purpose is not the mere achievement of goals. You can actually not fulfill purpose without setting goals, but you can set goals and achieve them and yet not fulfill purpose. Purpose is not the mere realization or the mere achievement of goals. However, you cannot fulfill purpose without setting goals, but you can set goals and achieve them and yet not fulfill purpose, because the set goals or the achieved goals or the realized goals are not connected and not in alignment with your purpose. So I've shared 6 things that your purpose is not. Number 1, your purpose is not your gift. Number 2, your purpose is not your talent. Number 3, your purpose is not your passion. Number 4, your purpose is not your skill. Number 5, your purpose is not even a career or your profession. Your purpose is not something you decide to want to do with your life. And then lastly, I say your purpose is not just the achievement of set goals. As important as goal setting is, there are a lot of people who are setting goals and they are achieving the goals, but those goals are not in alignment or in sync with their purpose. So what exactly is purpose? If I've told you what purpose is not, what exactly then is purpose? This is why I want to encourage you, please get this book. Get my book, Discover Your Unique and Authentic Self. The hard copy is available wherever you are in Nigeria. We can bill it to you at your cost, or you can get the soft copy on Sailor. We'll share the link with you before and the end of this copy. Of course, a copy of the book is there. It will really answer a lot of questions. So what exactly? See, this topic is the backbone of true success. No success is success if purpose is not in view. No success is success if purpose is not the main thing. The first measure of success is that it is within the perimeter of purpose. So what is purpose? I have a lot of definitions here. God will help me with time. Number 1, purpose is your essence, your definition and meaning for existence. Purpose is your essence, your definition and meaning for existence, which means that your existence has an essence. Your existence has a definition. Your existence has a meaning. That essence, That definition, that meaning is purpose. The essence of your existence, the definition of your existence, the meaning of your existence is purpose. So if I have no, it therefore means, as you're every one of you listen to the sound of my voice, there is an essence to your existence. There is a definition to your existence. There is a meaning to your existence. It is when you find purpose that you unlock the essence. It is when you find purpose that you unlock the definition. It is when you have purpose, find purpose, that you unlock the meaning for your existence. See, the definition for your life is in your purpose. If you want your life to have definition, if you want to define your life, find purpose. Number two, purpose is that thing that justifies your existence. Oh my goodness. Purpose is that thing that justifies your existence. That the reason why you should be alive is purpose. The justification for your existence is not to sleep. The justification for your existence is not to eat. The justification for your existence is not just to make a living. The justification for your existence is not to earn money, as important as money is. Very important. In fact, very important. However, that is not the justification for your existence. The justification for your existence is not to be popular. The justification for your existence is not to have a lot of academic qualifications. The justifications for your existence is purpose. That thing that justifies your existence is your purpose. Number three, purpose is your unique and distinct contribution to your generation. Purpose is your unique and distinct contribution to your generation. Every human being, every one of you listen to the sound of my voice, wherever you're watching, in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, you were designed by God to contribute something specific and definite to your world. You were created to contribute something definite, specific to your generation. It is purpose that unlocks the specificity and the uniqueness of your contribution. I'll say that again. It is purpose that unlocks the specificity and the uniqueness of your contribution. Which means you are not to contribute everything. You are not to contribute to everyone. You are not to contribute at every place. When you find purpose, you'll find what to contribute, where to contribute, to whom to contribute. Purpose is your unique and distinct contribution to your generation. That contribution that only you was uniquely created by the Creator to contribute to your generation. That thing that only you was born to do, that nobody can do it in the manner and the way you can do it, is unique, is distinct to your generation. Number four, purpose is the specific problem your gift, your refined gift, was designed to solve. Purpose is the specific problem your refined gift was designed to solve in your generation. So you now realize, I said that your gift is not your purpose, which means your gift was given by the Creator to solve a problem. When you find the problem your gift was designed to solve, you have discovered your purpose. I said it too fast. I'm going to take it slowly. I established the fact that your gift is not your purpose. When you find the problem, the specific problem your gift was designed to solve, you have discovered your purpose. So you can sing, you can write, you can speak, you can organize, you can lead, you can cook, whatever the multi-giftedness or multi-talented abilities that you think you have. If you cannot identify the problem they are solving in such a way and manner that it does two things: impacts your generation and advances the kingdom of God, you have not discovered purpose. Number four, what is your purpose? Your purpose is what you were obligated to do and who you were mandated to be. Huh. Your purpose is what you were obligated to do and who you were mandated to be called a success in the eyes of the Creator. Your purpose is what you were obligated to do and who you are mandated to be called a success in the eyes of the Creator. Paul the apostle was the one that said, he said, necessity is laid upon me. A man who feels he's mandated, he's obligated to do what he was born to do. What do you feel you must do with your life? What do you feel obligated to do? Who do you feel mandated to become? That is your purpose. I'm going to give you a last definition of purpose. This is so powerful. In fact, when I was writing this, I looked at it again and I'm going to say it carefully. The last definition I'll give you on purpose. Your purpose is that thing you... Now listen to this. Listen to this, very important. Your purpose is that thing you must do, that if you fail to do it, even if you are successful in every other thing, you will still feel empty, depressed, frustrated, and a failure. Oh goodness, I will read it again. Your purpose is that thing you must do, that if you fail to do it, even if you succeed at other things, other areas of life, you will still feel empty. You will still feel depressed. You will still feel frustrated, and you will still feel a failure, feel like a failure. I'm going to say it again. Your purpose is that thing you must do, that if you fail to do it, even if you succeed at other areas of your life, you will still feel frustrated. You will still feel depressed. You will still feel disillusioned. You will still feel like a failure. This answers the questions when some people say, is purpose, if I discover my purpose, was that be the only thing I should do? You know, I've had people ask this question, that Steve, when I discover my purpose, would that be the only thing I will do? I said, no. The fact that you have discovered your purpose does not mean you will not do other things or other things that may not even be related to your purpose. No. But it means that if you do any other thing and you succeed at it, but you don't do this one thing, you will still feel empty. You will still feel a failure. You will still feel like a failure, rather. You will still feel depressed and frustrated and disillusioned. That is your purpose. So I give an example. Imagine now you tell me, Steve, I want you to stop teaching. I want you to stop training. I want you to stop speaking, communicating, impacting people's life, particularly with your gift of speaking. Stop it. No matter what else I'm successful at, I will never see myself as successful if I don't share knowledge. Never. I will never see myself as successful if I don't write. Writing for me is not a way to make money. Writing for me is something I must succeed at. That if I fail, if I succeed at any other thing, and I don't write, and I don't speak, and I don't coach, and I don't mentor, and I don't teach, and I don't preach, and I don't train, I will be a failure. It is a product of a discovery. I must do it. Do you know that Jesus was speaking? He said, "My meat is to do the will of him who sent me." Anytime I finish speaking, training, coaching, mentoring people, offering values values in the lives of people, I experience fulfillment at the highest level of it. I'm telling you this. Even if I'm not paid. I'll give you a story. I went to train for an organization, I think last month. Finished training for the organization. I went with one of my colleagues. Finished training for the organization. On my way back to the office, I told my colleague, for some reason, I am full. I am satisfied. I am not, literally, if I was not offered food, I was fine. And yet the organization paid me in 6 figures. Your purpose is that thing that if you fail at, even if you succeed at any other thing, you will still feel a sense of emptiness, a sense of frustration, a sense of disillusionment, a sense of failure because you didn't do it. I want to share with you, in my book, I shared 10 dangers of not discovering your purpose or discovering yourself. But I'm going to give you just 5. What happens when you don't discover purpose? What happens? What are the consequences of not discovering purpose? Because my time is running out now, I need to rush. Number 1 is that your definition and pursuit of success might be incomplete, though not incorrect. So you will pursue money. Money is an important ingredient or element of success. But that's the only thing you pursue. You will not pursue purpose. When you don't discover purpose, your definition, your pursuit of success might not be incomplete, or might be incomplete, I beg your pardon, but not incorrect. But incorrect. So you think that success is in how much money you have. As important as money is, I'm telling you, I believe in financial independence, financial freedom. I believe in wealth. It helps you to live a comfortable life. It gives you a lot of options. But I can tell you that purpose is what gives meaning to our lives. So number 1 is that when you have not discovered your purpose, your definition and pursuit of success will be incorrect, and in most cases, it may even be incomplete. Number 2 is that when you have not discovered purpose, you will underuse or abuse your gifts. People who have not discovered their purpose, who are in the realm of gifts, talents, abilities, passion, skills, they are either underusing their possibilities, their privileges, their potentials, or they are abusing it completely. I give an example. Someone has the ability to paint or the ability to draw. It's a gift. The person can draw. Do you know that this person, if he or she does not know the purpose of that gift, the person can draw nude pictures and corrupt the minds of young people? Someone has the ability to write. It's a gift. They can literally write. If you don't know the purpose of that gift of writing, what they are to write about and who they are to write for, if they don't know the purpose, they are going to write nude stories. Stories. There are stories that will corrupt the minds of people, stories that will pollute the minds. So they're going to write scripts that will destroy minds. So when you don't know purpose, you will underuse or abuse your gifts. The word abuse is two words put together. It means abnormal use. The right, please write this in capital letter. The right application of your gift is within your purpose. The right use of your gift is within your purpose. The right use of your gift, the right application of your gift is within your purpose. You cannot maximize the true potentials that are captured in your gift until you have discovered your purpose. You will continuously underuse and abuse your gifts until you discover purpose. Number 3 is that you mismanage time and resources. There are people who don't know what to do with their time. They can sit down for hours and say they're exhausted, and they have not done anything. They don't just know what to do. Do you know, if I have 24 hours, one of the things I'll do with my time, which is that I'll sharpen my gifts. My gift of speaking, my gift of writing. Why am I able to do that? Because I've discovered purpose. I'm going to write. I'm going to write. In fact, I have books, pending books to write. So when you see people who say they are jobless or they are not productive because they have not gotten a job, when you find purpose, you will be productive. When you discover your purpose, you will be productive. One of the ways to be a productive person is to discover your purpose. So people who have not discovered purpose will mismanage time, mismanage resources, whether the resources is money, whether the resources is relationships. They don't know how to maximize or leverage on the tremendous and incredible power of relationship because they have not discovered purpose. They don't know how to build synergy and build communities and build alliances because they have not discovered purpose. They mismanage time. They mismanage resources, the resources of people, the resources of finances. They mismanage it. They abuse their minds. They feed their minds with junks. When you see people who abuse their body because your body is a resource, it's because they have not discovered purpose. Number 4, you might make the wrong relationship decisions if you have not discovered purpose. If you have not discovered purpose, you will make wrong relationship decisions. The decision of who to mentor you, the decision of who to associate with, the decision of who to spend the rest of your life with. 3 most important decisions in life. Number 1, the decision of who to associate with, your inner circle. Number 2, the decision of who to submit to for strategic mentorship and coaching as it relates to the peculiarity and the uniqueness of your purpose. Number 3, the decision of who to spend the rest of your life with if you have decided that you want to marry based on the peculiarity of your assignment. So when you don't discover purpose, you will make wrong relationship decisions. Wrong relationship decisions. You know, when you keep telling people, and don't hang out with, the Bible says, he that walk with the wise shall be wise, but the companions of fools shall be destroyed. Be not deceived. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Bad companies corrupt good manners. Wrong associations are a product of a lack of discovery of purpose. When you discover your purpose, you will select your associations, your inner circle. You will hang out or spend quality time with the right people, not the good people. Do you know that some people can be good for you, but they are not right for you? Some people can be good for you, they are good people, but they are not right for you. What determines whether people are right for you is your purpose. I'll say that again. Some people can be good for you, but they are not right for you. What determines whether they are right for you is your purpose. Some people can be good for you, but they are not right for you. What determines whether they are right for you is your purpose. So you step back and allow your purpose to be the one to decide for you. Please, let's rush. Number 5 is that it saves you. When you have not discovered your purpose, you live a life of comparison, a life of competition, and a life of conformity. When you have not discovered purpose, you will live a life of comparison, comparing yourself with others, a life of competition, and a life of conformity. You will conform to be accepted. You will conform to be validated. You will conform to be liked. You want people to like you because you have not discovered purpose. The reason you're not driven by a sense of purpose. You are driven by a sense of acceptance and a sense of validation, because there are so many insecurities inside of you that only purpose can fill. And then lastly, when you don't discover purpose, you deny the world the unique value only you can offer. What that simply means is that you add to the problem of the generation if you fail to discover purpose. Your refusal to discover your purpose is a problem to our generation. When you fail to discover purpose, you deny the world the unique value you were born to offer your generation. Your existence become a problem rather than a solution. Your existence become an asset, a liability rather than an asset. Your existence become a minus rather than a plus. When you fail to discover purpose, you deny the world the unique value only you can offer. There is a flavor to your life. There is a uniqueness to your life. There is a distinctiveness to your life. There is a peculiarity to your life. The world will never experience that if you don't discover purpose. And then you become a problem to your generation. You become a liability, even though you were born to be an asset, because you fail to discover purpose. It is purpose that unlocks the asset you carry to your generation. It is purpose that unlocks the unique value you carry to your generation. You become a problem. My time is gone. I wanted to share with you on 7 things purpose will do for you, but I will not share that because of time. All right. My wife just said I should share 3. I wanted to share with you 7 things purpose will do for you, because this is already over an hour and I have like 1 hour 15 minutes. All right. So I'm going to share with you 3, but I was supposed to share 7. So get my book on Discover Your Unique and Authentic Self. It has in there, in fact, I shared there 10 things the discovery of self or the discovery of purpose will do for you. But I'm going to share with you 3. Number 1 is that when you discover purpose, you live a life of precision. Precision. It means you are not confused about what to do with your life. There is that, you have an idea, you have a picture of what your life represents, of what your life captures. So that's what purpose will do for you. It helps you to live a life of precision, a life that is void of confusion, a life of clarity. Number 2 is that your purpose will protect you from good people and good ideas. Your purpose will protect you. It will guard you. It will be like a police protecting you. What would your purpose protect you from? I know you think I will say it will protect you from bad people. You don't struggle with bad people when you're in the level of purpose. What you struggle with is between good and right ideas, good and right people at the level of purpose. So your purpose will protect you from good people who are not right for you. It will protect you from good ideas that are not right for your life. They are good ideas, fantastic ideas, but they are not right for you. So your purpose protects you. Your purpose preserves you. Literally, your purpose. Number 3, your purpose unlocks your potentials and the possibilities it can create in terms of impact. Your purpose unlocks your potentials and the possibilities it can create in terms of the impact it will generate. Impact. A life of impact. True impact is in purpose. You can help people, you can be nice, you can be kind to people. You can, because you have money, you can say every day people should come to your house and you feed them. That's good, but there's no purpose like welfare. Let me give you an example. If you're a person of faith, you know that the purpose of the church is not welfare, which means taking care of people who are in need. It's not our purpose. However, we do it. Our purpose as a church is the preaching of the gospel. That's why Paul and Peter and James said, we will not leave the ministry of the word and prayer to serve tables. He's saying that the main thing, that's purpose. Purpose is the main thing. That's why that you are fulfilling purpose or doing purpose or discovering purpose doesn't mean that you will not do other things. But Peter said, we are not going to leave the main thing. The ministry of the word and prayer, we will not leave it. It's the main thing, it's the purpose. And serve tables. Yet they created a system to ensure that people were taken care of. That's what your purpose to do, to protect you. They will have said, people are complaining, that they were not taken care of. Please, let's make a arrangement food to take care of them. No, they said no. Let's get people to handle that while we focus on the main thing. Your purpose is the main thing. You can do other things else, but that's the main thing. So your purpose unlocks your potential and the possibilities it can create in terms of impact in your generation. Your purpose also helps you understand the people you were assigned. You are not assigned to everybody. You are not assigned to everybody. There is no human being on the face of the earth, no human being on the face of the earth whose purpose is to reach every other human being. No purpose like that. Some people say I have a global vision. We know what they are saying, all right? It means that they are going to make impact beyond where they are, but it doesn't mean that they are to reach literally every human being. No, there's no purpose like that. Every purpose is assigned to reach certain kinds of people. You can't reach everybody. You don't even have the capacity to do that. If you can reach everybody, I will not be needed. The reason why you are needed is because there are certain people that only you can reach that I cannot reach, and there are certain people I can reach that you cannot reach. Number 5, your purpose will help you know the places and the spaces you can operate or function. No time to dig deep. The places. Purpose is geography sensitive, is location sensitive, places and spaces. I don't have time. I will have shared with you the 7 spaces your purpose is to find expression when you discover it. 7 spaces. I wrote that in my book. And you are not going to function in all the 7 spaces. There are certain spaces that your purpose is going to find expression. And then lastly, of course, your purpose is to solve a problem. Your purpose helps you to identify the problem you were born to solve and the ones you are to ignore or support. I'll say it again. Your purpose helps you to identify the problem you were born to solve and the ones you are to ignore or to support. Any problem you can comfortably support, you were not born to solve. The one you feel you are the one to solve it. That is the one you're going to solve. It means you can outsource it. It means you can send in your money. You can send in your whatever form of support. How do I discover my purpose? Oh my goodness, 2 minutes. Stephen. How do I discover purpose? In my book, I also shared practical ways to discover your purpose. But let me just quickly, please give me 5 minutes. I must share with us how we can discover purpose, so that we don't have a part 2, because this is a conference. Before I share with you on how you can discover your purpose, because the backbone of true success, I want to help you understand that there are some erroneous beliefs that people have about discovering purpose. Erroneous beliefs. Number one is that your purpose will find you. You know, I've heard people, and these are very influential people. People are sometimes that I respect. I hear them say, just be doing what you're doing, your purpose will find you. Really? Hey. I mean, don't be intentional about discovering your purpose. Your purpose will find you. And they give an example of Elisha, who he was not doing something about his life. He was just, minding his own business. And Prophet Elijah came and tapped him and unlocked his assignment. Examples that are not a true reflection of the journey of purpose. So one of the erroneous beliefs you must not embrace is that your purpose will find you. Just be existing. Just be living your normal life. If you have a job, just be going to that office. Don't worry. Your purpose will find you. You don't find your purpose. I've heard people say you don't find purpose. It is your purpose that finds you. In fact, some people say you don't even find your purpose. You position for your purpose. Just use, grammar, English that you don't find purpose. Just position for your purpose, or they tell you, just keep living your normal life. Over time, your purpose will find you. So if you are working in a job you don't like, don't worry, your purpose will find you. If you are doing a business, don't worry, over time, just be living. Before you know it, you are 30, you are 40, you are 50. If that statement is true, if that purpose is true, then everybody will discover their purpose. Why are people not discovering purpose? Because we've seen people who have worked all their lives in a job they hate, and when they resign, they commit suicide. Please, that's an erroneous belief about finding purpose, all right? Your purpose will not find you. You have to be intentional about it. Number two is that you need to isolate yourself for days. Go to an isolated place to pray, fast, for you to unlock your purpose. All right. That's also an erroneous belief. If you want to fast for 40 days, you won't find your purpose that way. All right. As important as it is, I encourage you to isolate themselves. That is not the way to find your purpose. Number three is that whatever your hand finds to do is your purpose. So I hear people say, what you are doing currently is your purpose. And that's erroneous. One of the things I don't do is to superimpose my experiences on other people. So there are people who, I want to use the word, stumble into their purpose, so to speak. They were not very deliberate about their purpose, but they were able to find it. And so they now come up with an ideology that I wasn't finding my purpose, but here am I in my purpose. That's your experience. You can't generalize it. You can't generalize it. You can't share your experiences. Too much value tonight. Thank you so much. So let's wrap it up in 5 minutes. Please, our convener, I'll be up in 5 minutes. How do I discover my purpose? Let me share with you quickly. How do you discover purpose? Number one, you have to be intentional. If you are going to discover your purpose, be intentional. I did not say stop what you are doing now to find it. I am just saying you must live with a sense of intentionality. I'm not saying quit your job. I didn't say quit the relationship you are in. I didn't say stop going to that church or stop doing that business. I didn't say that. So I'm not saying stop what you are doing now. I didn't say that. I'm only saying if you're going to find purpose, you have to be intentional. Intentional means you realize that Blessing Kure was born with a purpose and for a purpose. I want to find it. So while I am doing what I'm doing, I have a sense of intentionality that I was born with and for a purpose, and I want to find it. So you now begin to pay attention to everything that has to do with your life, because a sense of intentionality begins to make you pay attention. You are now more observant. Things that you don't pay attention to, you now begin to pay attention to. You now begin to pay attention to certain skill sets that you have. Why is it that I'm attracted to this kind of people? Why am I? So that's just what a sense of intentionality does. All right. It doesn't mean you stop what you are doing to find it, to find purpose. It means that, number one, you have to be intentional, and you must convince yourself that you were born with and for a purpose, that you're not an accident, that you're not a product of coincidence, you're not a product of happenstance. You were born with and for a purpose, and you have to be intentional about it. Number two, if you're going to find your purpose, you must realize that your purpose is not your decision, it's a discovery. This is very important. You don't decide it. You have to, it's a discovery. Realize that your purpose is not a decision, but a discovery. And anything that is a discovery, it means that it's a journey. It means you will not know your purpose overnight. You will know your purpose over time. Not overnight. You will know it over time. I know where I'm going to, don't worry. You don't need to tell you, pay attention to your gift, your skills. No. Just listen to what I'm saying. Number one is that be intentional. Number two, realize that your purpose is not a decision, it's a discovery. Because it is a discovery, it's a journey. You will not know your purpose overnight, you will know your purpose over time. You will not know your purpose overnight, you will know your purpose over time. Number three, study the uniqueness of your gifts. Number three, study the uniqueness of your gifts. Remember that your gift is a tool, but it's a pointer. So study the uniqueness of your gift. Mr. Steve, what do you mean? All right, I have the ability to write. Why? What am I born, or what was I born to write about? Who am I born to write to? Because no book is written to everybody. I'm telling you. Do you know an author can write a book on purpose? 20 people can write a book on purpose, and they will write to different audiences. 1 million authors can write books on personal leadership, self-leadership, and they will write to different audience. The examples they will use, the illustrations they will use, the definitions they will give to is to a different audience. So study the uniqueness of your gifts. In studying the uniqueness of your gifts, you are studying, number one, you do an analysis of the giftings that you have, and then you start asking yourself, what problem is my gift solving? Who are the gifts solving it for? And then lastly, because I've gone ahead of my time with almost 5 minutes. All right, so please get my book. Lastly, you will need to connect with the Creator. Your purpose is in the mind of God. Your purpose is not in your head. Your purpose is in the mind of God. If you're going to find your purpose, you must reconnect or stay connected to your manufacturer, because he is the one that designed you with a purpose and for a purpose, and he knows exactly what he had in mind for. He told Jeremiah, as I begin to round up in Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you and I've ordained you to be a prophet. He told Jeremiah specifically what he has ordained him for and the scope of his purpose, the scope of his assignment. All right. So you must, your purpose is in the mind of the Creator. Stay connected with the Creator. He's going to open your eyes to clarity and further clarity and further clarity as relates to what your assignment is in your generation. All right. So thank you, my Mr. Emmanuel Amodu, for having me. I want to encourage you, please get the book. All right, get the book. Sorry, I may not be able to put it on. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
My God, my God, my God, my God. I hope you can hear me,
Yes,
everybody.
I can. Yes,
You know, when I was saying over a decade experience in this subject, some of you think, or some of you thought I was just saying it, but you can see the depth. There are people who teach on subjects, they just read it to come and teach it. There are people, when you hear them speak, they are it. It's not like they know it, they are it. Stephen Edwards is not somebody who knows purpose. He's literally purpose. Some of you can see from the way he speaks, you can see Miles Monroe in him. Am I correct? I know that a lot of people can testify to that. You can see Miles Monroe. Stephen Edward is our own Miles Monroe. Thank you so much, sir, for being a blessing. Two things very quickly, but then if you have a question, we'll still celebrate Mr. Stephen. A lot of people are saying thank you, so much value. You see, this is how people are birthed. This is how people become. When you sit down and learn, nobody becomes in a rush. You sit down and you are taught. There are many of us, there are many people who are in their 50s, they don't know these things. Can you imagine? What a wasted life. It's one of the reasons why I'm passionate about young people. May you not know the things you are supposed to know in your 20s when you are in your 50s. It is very dangerous to go through life in ignorance. Very dangerous. Imagine living a purposeless life only for you to discover that God gave you a purpose to be a mighty, a man of God or a mighty speaker or a mighty trainer only when you are 60. Purpose is time dependent. um, Two things very quickly. Number one, I'll take just two questions. So the first two people to put up their questions, Mr. Stephen is going to answer them for us. Whilst we do that, I'm going to talk about his book, right? Um, make sure. It's like I'm hearing an echo or something. Hope it's not from me. Okay, make sure you pay attention. Let me put up the book first of all. I'll talk about the book and he'll also talk about the book. Like I said, this is somebody with over a decade experience. I don't have the book, but I'm going to get the book. Honestly, I don't know why I don't have the book. I'm currently in Abuja. So Mr. Stephen will know how I'll get the book. Do you have copies in Zaria?
I used to have copies in Zaria, but they were exhausted.
So maybe I'll find a way to get, especially for people who are in Zaria. But this book is a must-have. It's something that I need to have also to just study and then just go through. Imagine if the things that he shared in just about an hour and a few minutes, imagine the depth. Now imagine reading the book. And the book is very, very high quality. It's not just one paper just put information inside to sell. You can see even from the design and the quality of the book. So for those of us, let me take away this comment that is blocking. For those of us who want access, I don't know how much the soft copy is. Personally, I don't read soft copy. So for those of us who want access to the soft copy, that's the link, seller.com/8UTN. Right. And for those who want access to the hard copy, Mr. Stephen, is it anywhere in Nigeria? And what's the
Yeah,
shipping
anyone.
cost?
Well,
That excludes shipping cost.
exclude shipping costs.
So maybe they should reach out. Maybe if the people can reach out to you so that they will send the money plus the shipping cost. Or they pay first for the book and then whatever it is. So what will happen? Maybe I should put up, Mr. Stephen.
Yeah.
Maybe you guide me. Should I put up how can they access you?
Okay. You can give them my WhatsApp number.
Okay, just call it so that I put it on the screen.
Okay. 090
090
1858
1858
7564.
7564. Okay. So, guys, this is Mr. Stevens' WhatsApp number. So you can have it, save it, send him a message. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it, okay? So you can save it, send him a message, and tell him you would like to get the hard copy. Invest in knowledge. The Bible says, buy the truth and sell it not. Buy the truth and sell it not. If you cannot invest in your mind, nothing will happen to your hands. It is, remember, I've taught us over and over again. The Bible says, thou anointed my head with oil, my cup runneth over. It is what is on your head, in your head, that determines what will enter into your hands. So don't be, the book is quite affordable for that amount. You know the cost of printing books now. So please, let's do well to get the book. Let me put it one more time. Mr. Steve, is there anything you want to say about the book?
I think you have said it. I really want to encourage you to get the book because some of the questions you probably want to ask, the answers are right there in the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So I will just take two questions. If your question is not answered, buy the book. You'll find the answer in the book. Is that okay? So the first question I can see here. Oh, this is a testimony. I don't know who is managing this, my page, but the person said, I've read the book and it transformed my life. Thank you so much, Mr. Steven.
Thank you.
Somebody's asking, can they access the hard copy in Ghana? So just send Mr. Stevens' number. I've put it up. So send him a message. I'm sure you'll work out something, right? But let's go to the question. What is the sign that you have discovered your purpose? Interesting question. So over to you, sir.
All right. There are a few indicators that you have discovered purpose. Number one is when you can clearly define what problem you are going to solve. So if I ask you now, can you articulate in a statement what problem your gift or your existence is solving? If you can articulate it in a statement, not generically, it means that you have discovered purpose. And that statement that is clearly articulated, number one, must be impact driven. Number two, it must advance the kingdom of God. And then number three, it must also inspire other people to discover the purpose.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Steven. I hope you had your question answered. The second question is, why does isolation not guarantee purpose? Why does isolation not guarantee purpose?
Because you truly discover your purpose when you are taking steps. So if you isolate yourself, isolation is good. It's one of the ways. Isolation helps you to ask yourself some questions, which are in my book. I wrote about 10 questions you can ask yourself. So when you ask yourself these questions, you need to step out and take actions. In taking action, you see, clarity are in levels. There's a measure of clarity. Hello, can you hear me? It's like I lost you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I put off my mic. I think is what's causing the echo. So go ahead.
Okay. So in isolation, you can only get a measure of clarity, not a full picture of the clarity. A large percentage of the clarity you will get as it relates to your purpose is when you are in motion, when you are taking action. All right. But when you isolate yourself and you're hoping that you will get all the pictures as it relates to your purpose, you may never get it. So it is when you take steps, take action, is when you are moving. Everyone who has discover purpose on the move, not when they are static, not when they are fully in isolation. So isolation is not a guarantee you discover purpose, because you will need to take action, take steps. So whatever you probably have received as inspiration in the place of isolation, you will need to experiment it. You will need to try it out. Then you begin to get further clarity as you begin to take steps. So it's important that you take steps. Very important. Not just isolate yourself. Step out there. Try your gift. Find an organization like I was so impressed and excited when I see people serve organizations like the Leaders Manor. It is when you are serving that clarity begins to come as relates to purpose. When you isolate yourself, you're not serving. In fact, that's one of the fastest way to discover purpose, serving other people's vision. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Steven. Thank you. I'm seeing somebody asking how much is the book. The book is, if I correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Steven, I'm seeing 5,000 naira on it.
Yeah, for
Or
this conference, we have just maybe 48 hours for the most of this conference, because you and I know the cost of printing right now.
yes, yes. That's why I'm quite surprised.
Yes, I'm leaving a window of 48 hours for that price. After 48 hours, the price will change.
Okay, so you get access. You guys you have access to the book at this price within the next 48 hours. So you want access to the hard copy, you go to his DM, pay into the account. That's the account details of Zenith Bank. Again, like I said, do not be too hard-hearted when it has to do with investing in yourself. It's something that I've discovered, especially amongst Africans and young adults. The way we hold back when it has to do with releasing money to invest in ourselves, to buy books. You see somebody who is 30 who does not even have up to 3 books that they own, or 5 books that they own. But you see the lady with three weave on, or 3 weeks, that each is costing 150,000 naira plus. If you invest on your head and not in your head, you will beg in the future. Are you seeing it? You are a young man, you are using iPhone 13 or iPhone 14 or iPhone 15, and you don't have books. There is no course you have paid for. The moment you hear that anything is paid, you run away. If you have that kind of mentality, you will not go far. One of the things I did to myself when I began my personal development, I made up my mind that no amount of money will be too much to invest in myself. Huh? I'd hate talking about investing in myself, but believe me, I do invest in myself. Go and find out how much investment in. Many of you know Alox. Go and check for Alox app. It's the number one in terms of financial training and financial literacy. Those guys, that when you hear how much they pay for, I remember when I paid for the subscription, my heart was beating very fast. But by the grace of God, in less than 3 months, 6 months, I can tell you that what I learned from that, from the resources that they put there, it has changed my life. And it's literally changing the Leaders Manor Network community. You cannot improve physically. You cannot improve in life and destiny if you do not improve your mind. And you improve your mind by investing in your mind. No wonder the Bible says, buy the truth. So this is to encourage us. Make sure you get the book. If you're not getting the book because of the value, get it because Mr. Steven blessed us tonight, right? Blessed us powerfully tonight. Can we go ahead and celebrate Mr. Steven before he takes his leave? Please, in the comments, go ahead, say we love you, we celebrate you. Let me see the fire emoji. Thank you so much for the sacrifice. Remember, I told us that he was not feeling fine. Had food poisoning as at Saturday. Can you imagine, as at Friday when we spoke? It was quite serious. And he's here with us on Monday to dish this much value. My God, thank you so much. So much, sir. Please, let's go ahead. I'm not seeing the comments. We celebrate you. I want to put them up. We celebrate you. We love you. Thank you so much. Affliction will not arise the second time. My God, thank you. I want him to see it too. That's why I'm asking us to to celebrate him.
So much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank, thank you so much, Mr. Stephen. God bless you. We'll see at the other side. Thank you so much once again. May God bless you. May God honor you for your sacrifice. May God bless you. This thing you are doing, God will take you to the nations with it. I know how we started, we've come a long way, honestly. God will definitely honor us. Thank you. Send our love and our regards to your wife. Thank you, Amma, for giving him the opportunity. I noticed that, and say hi to the dog for us. I used to have a dog at some point. The stress, when you are a bachelor and you are taking care of a dog, the day you want to fast now, who will cook for the dog? Who will give the dog food? So when I had the dog back in, it just gave me a lot of memorable experiences that I had with my own dog before I took it and I gave it away. So thank you so much, Sam. May God bless you. Please, your our regards to your wife. Thank her for us. God bless you. God bless you. So
I appreciate it.
yeah, so guys, I'm sure we got value tonight. Just a couple of announcements and then we're done. Number one announcement this week, if you got fired tonight, just imagine what will be happening on Thursday and Saturday. It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. Somebody tell your neighbor it's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. My God. So on Thursday, we'll be having none other but um, Pastor Isaac. Pastor Isaac will be joining us on Thursday. It's going to be a phenomenal time. The cost of compromise, why character is more important than result. In fact, I spoke to him. I'm currently in Abuja. I had the privilege of speaking with him. And I tell you, he's already prepared, really prepared to come and dish some hot value. On Saturday, we're having my boss, Mr. Elisha Maman. Trust me, you don't want to miss it at all. On Saturday the 3rd, we'll be having Mr. Elisha Maman obtaining the promise, the power of process. Very powerful subject. Don't miss the both of the session for anything. Don't miss it. This is the flyer for Pastor Isaac. He's the KSOM coordinator. For those of us who do not know him, he's the coordinator of the Koinonia School of Ministry, and he'll be blessing us, sharing with us the character perspective of redefining success. And I tell you, trust me, he's not just anointed, he's loaded with value. And I'm very confident that it's going to be a powerful and a worthwhile time. So mark the date, Thursday, the 1st of May, and then Saturday, the 3rd of May. Pastor Isaac, and then would have my boss, Elisha Maman. I'm super excited, very excited, and I'm honestly looking forward to both sessions. For those of us who would want to have access to, the audio recording. Now we're making the audio recording available. It's not going to be free. In fact, I just came up with a new initiative. If you want to access the audio recording and training resources, the training note for all of my sessions, there are training notes. You want to access the training note, the other training resources, the book recommendations, and all of that. Between now and the end of the conference, you can access it at 50% off. The general access for the audio, all of it is going to be 10,000 naira, which is quite affordable for the kind of value that you are getting. But if you make payment between now and the 10th happens to be my birthday. I'm super excited. I'm going to be teaching on that day also. So if you happen to make payment between now and the 10th, um, you can pay 5,000 naira. That's 50% discount. I wanted to give it free initially, but trust me, there are people who don't value what is free. Pay for it so that you will value it. Pay for it so that you will value it. Don't look at it as somebody trying to get your money. That's a very poor mentality to have. Honestly, It's a very poor mentality to have. Let me encourage us again, get Stephen Edwards' book. It's a very, very powerful book, very powerful book. Right from the cover, you can see, and you can see the quality. I don't recommend anything that I don't believe in, right? It's one of the reasons why personally I'm going to get a copy of the book. So please do well to get the book. Finally, before I do a quick shout out, for those who would like to support the Leverage Conference, you want to support what we are doing, you can use this link, paystack.com/pay/partner with leverage. Whatever it is that you can support us with, we'll be grateful. It's not a church. There is no special funding. If it was a church program now, I'll say offering time, blessing time. Everybody, then I'll put account number, then everybody will share. Um, this is a non-profit organization. The Leaders Manor Network is a non-profit organization. In fact, over 70% to 80% of the payment that was done to make this conference a success, I literally had to fund it personally. So this is a vision that I believe in, and every vision grows. It has the possibility to grow, right? If you believe in what we're doing, redefining success, if you believe in the vision of the Leaders Manor Network, I was sharing with Stephen Edwards before he came live. One of the reasons why I started the Leverage Conference, the Holy Spirit, yes, I can talk about the Holy Spirit because of my platform, right? One of the reasons why is because the Holy Spirit inspired my heart. There are lots of young people who have age advantage, but they are ignorant. And you see, the value of time is the fact that you have knowledge to maximize it. Let me repeat that one more time. The value of time is that you have knowledge to maximize it. If you have time but you don't have knowledge, you will waste it. The Bible says to walk circumspectly, redeeming the time. Are you seeing it? If you are not wise, you will waste time. That's the truth. So for me, it is an opportunity to impact young people with knowledge that will give them an advantage in life. Hence the topic leverage. So you see that what you are getting is leverage. Many of us are getting to learn things that we did not know before. And I tell you, you will see how these things will begin to position you. You begin to think more different from the average young person. The way you live your life, the way you approach life, the way you approach success, and you will see how your results will begin to show as a result of what you are thinking. Are you seeing it? So this is why I do. For me, it's a token, a birthday token, right? God doing something through me to my generation. That's how I see it. So that's one of the reasons why I organize it around my birthday, just to impact young people with that strategic knowledge that will give them an advantage and an edge in life. You want to support us. I know most of us here are young people who are into school. Most people are just starting out in life. So whatever way you can support is appreciated. You can use the link, support us, and God will bless you. That said, next week, not next week, on Thursday, we go live with Isaac Adinoyi, the KSOM coordinator. Share the flyer when you see it, share the link, give other people the opportunity and the privilege to participate in the conference. You can see the value that is being dispensed. And I assure you, the remaining sessions, we have 4 sessions left to the end of the conference. The remaining 4 sessions are going to, I assure you, is going to blow your mind completely. So do well to invite somebody, and God will bless you. Let me say this finally: if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. This is our official YouTube channel. Do well to subscribe and click like on the video, and God bless you for that. Let me do a quick shout out before I run out. It's been a very long day for me. Currently in Abuja, hopefully heading back to my base tomorrow, and then we continue with the conference on Thursday. Quick shout out. First of all, let me do a shout out to the team, the media team. May God bless you. Starting from Conyo, Blessing, Ketura, Beatrice, David D. Gold, Compassion. I can't literally name everybody, but thank you so much to the media team. Help me celebrate them in the comments. I will continue to celebrate you guys because You made the sacrifice to partner with me to get these things done. Nobody's being paid a dime, just the desire to contribute and to participate. May God bless you. Shout out to everyone who has been consistent. God bless you. Queen Esther, Adishola Emmanuel, Agatha Ehi, Joseph, God bless you. Um, Salio Shoaib, John Edward, Joseph, Obasanjo, Paul, James Binta, Amadou Ibrahim, Ado, Beatrice. These are just some of the names that I can see. But thank you to everybody who joined the live. May God bless you. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening and week, and see you on Thursday. Thank you.